My life. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Happy 2026. How are you today? How was your day? How did you celebrate your New Year's today? It's here. If you were here today and you woke up to see the day today and you celebrated the New Year in, you were blessed. God bless you into the year 2026. And may God continue to bless you in your wealth and in your health. And just give you a really good year to reflect on. You're here. If you're able to say hello to me today, then you made it through the new year. I don't know if any of you guys went out. I didn't go out. I took my grandkids to the movies yesterday. Um, hi, hi, NGA. Hi, how are you? My new year was great. I took my new year, bringing my new year in was great. I took my grandkids to the movies. We went to go see the movie. It's called Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know if you've heard of that movie. Um, but I thought it was going to be like a little kid movie, like maybe like a cartoon animated type of movie. Much to my dismay, it wasn't. So I was the one that was afraid. My 57-year-old self was afraid. So every time, because you know they have the animatronics in there, right? The animatronics kind of look like the Chuck E. Cheese character, kind of look like that a little bit. And they came to life and they were going after some of the people in the movie. They were going after some of the people that gave them a hard time, that didn't believe in them. And my grandkids, they were watching the movie like it wasn't anything. And every time I would see a part that would come up that would kind of like scare me a little bit, I would just turn away. A couple of times I got up to go use the restroom. Me and my overgrown self. But other than that, it was great. Hi, I am Popcorn. Hi, TT. Forager, how are you? Oh, thank you. I'm outside and it's kind of cool out here, so I just wanted to stay warm. I think I got this jacket from TikTok some time ago. Oh, orange is your. Oh, you know what they say? Orange is the new black. No, I'm just kidding. The movie, remember the movie Orange is the New Black? No, just joking. Yeah, so today we took my grandkids to my husband and I. We took my grandkids to the arcade to play these. It was this place in Arlington, Texas, and it's called the Cidercade, and they have like over 300 arcade games in there. Remember the old arcade console? Those real big boxy looking things. So we thought maybe they would like that because there was, so many. There's also an area where they could play table pool hockey and rugby, and we thought they would like it. We thought they would like it. And so they started off, they looked around, looked at some of the people. I think they sell a lot of like cider, but the cider is not for the kids. The cider is not for the kids, the cider is for the adults. Hi Glenn. Hi Glenn. But I'm just like a kid when I get to those places. I don't want to have anything to drink. That's just how I am. So they have like, thank you, Peanut Butter Belly. Thank you. I appreciate you, love. So every drink that they had there had either 6%, 7% of alcohol drinks in it. But then they have a fountain drink that has all different flavors like cucumber and watermelon, lemon Sprite, that's what they called it, and other drinks. So we had those. But thank you, Glenn. Glenn, it's always good to see you too. Hi, TP. Happy New Year, TP. How are your kids? Or your college students? Did they already go back? Hi, Amanda. Amanda Hayes, Happy New Year. How are you? How are you doing? So last night I played the game with my grandkids. I played this game called Taboo, and we had so much fun. So we did it in teams. So I was on the team with my granddaughter that's 11, and my husband was on the team with my 13-year-old grandson. And my granddaughter, my 13-year-old, he's very cocky and very, let's see, he likes to showboat a lot. He thinks he's really cool and everything. So we started winning the game because I've been out here playing this game, so I already know how to, give her questions and give her clues to get the answers. So we ended up winning the game. I think it was like the first people that get to 20 wins the game. So we won 20-15. And I told my granddaughter, I said, remain humble. Oh, you said they've been cooking all day, TP? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, TP, I made another pound cake. I made the pound cake. I made it the day before yesterday. No, did I make it yesterday? I made it and it was gone. I got like this much left in one day. They they killed it. It's gone. They ate it. Yes, everybody loves the pound cake. Everybody does. Oh, they go back at the end of next week. Okay, all right. So my grandkids go back. Well, the two younger ones go back tomorrow, and then the oldest one, he goes back on Saturday. Hi, Azariah. Happy New Year. Yes, they love the cake. And let me tell you, so I made the cake the same way I always make the cake. But my grandson, the one that ate most of the cake, he ate most of it, okay? He kept getting servings. He said, Grandma, can I just give you one critique? And I said, yeah, you can give me a critique. He said, it doesn't taste as sweet as I think it could be, like your last one you made a couple of days ago. He says, and when I eat it, seems like I have to have something to drink, like my mouth is dry. And I said, really? I said, well, you already had like 6 pieces, so, and then everybody else was eating the cake. Everybody loved the cake. They all loved the cake. Um, I said, well, it's supposed to make your mouth dry. Really, yeah. My my husband told me that the last two cakes that I've made, pound cakes, he said they've been the best pound cakes ever. And he doesn't like things really really sweet. He doesn't. He likes, so I can't put a little bit extra sugar in it because he doesn't like it like that. But really, you know that making that pound cake is a lot of work. Yeah, after 6 pieces. And mind you, they weren't like, like with pound cake, you only need like slices like that thick. You don't really need a slice like that, right? You don't need it that. If you make the pound cake like you're supposed to, you don't need it like that. So because it's really rich with all the eggs and the butter and the milk and the flour, you don't really need it that thick. I mean, you don't need the piece that thick. So his pieces of cake, pound cakes, were like about kind of like that, and he had 6 pieces. Duran, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Okay, so I'm gonna go in and get right into it. I'm gonna start asking you guys questions since I have you guys here. Okay, I'm gonna get right into it now. So yesterday we were playing a trivia game, and so I wanted to do things a little bit different today. So I got out my taboo, and I'm gonna test you guys, and I want to see how good my clues are to give to you guys. Okay. Okay. So this first one is something that you lay on. Um, is something that um you rest on. Is something that you put a comforter on. It's something that you have to put a cover on it, like to keep it from getting any. Yes, yes, TP, yes. See, that's how I was doing it with my granddaughter. That's why we won, because I was like, I was on it. So we had the little salt timer here, and we had the little. There's a little squeezing toy that makes this noise when you cheat. You squeeze it, and every time the other team would cheat, then we would get 1 point. Or if we read some of the clues, then they got a point. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so TP, I'm gonna give you 1 for that one. Hi, corn. It was a mattress. Okay, here's our next one. Oh, this is something that okay, I can't use the clues that they give here. This is something that sometimes people, when they get on it, they like to rev it. They like to do wheelies on it. Um, there was a song, it says, getting on the highway. It's a motorcycle. Yes, yes, TP. It's a motorcycle. See, that's why we were getting it yesterday. Okay, Corin, how was your New Year's? How did you bring that in? Did you go with your mom, your sister, your brother? You guys cook anything? Did you guys barbecue? How was it? Okay, here's our next question. Our next question is, so this is a place that somebody lives in. Yes. Yes, corn is in Cali. See, you remember? So this, oh, that's nice. That is so nice. Well, last night, remember I was supposed to get in a hot tub. We were supposed to get in a hot tub, my husband and and I was the only one that fell asleep. So I told my grandkids, I said, wake me up before 12 so I can bring in the new year with you guys. So at 11:45, they woke me up. I was still in my PJs. So you guys probably saw that video where I was up. I was in my PJs, and I just before New Year's, I started yelling out, "Happy New Year!" So I got up just in time. And my sister told me, she said, that's what old people do. They fall asleep just before the New Year. Oh, you woke up. Well, at least you woke up in time. At least you woke up in time, Corn. Yeah, so my sister said that she and her friend were gonna get in there in the hot tub, and she TP, you said I fell asleep too. They woke me. I know. So my sister said that they fell asleep, but they set their Alexa to wake them up just before the New Year came in. So then they woke up, and she said they had a glass of wine, and she said they stayed up for a few minutes and then went back to bed. I said, see, old people, see, that's what we do. We that's what we do. No, Matt. No, Matt. I have a hat on. Matt, be nice. Thank you, Corn. Um, hi, Kimar. Hi, Kimar. Happy New Year's to you, Kimar. Hi, Wesley. Hi, Wesley. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Corn, is it still raining in California? You said it is? Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. You still went to sleep, TP? I hear you. I hear you. That's what we do when we get older. You know, I remember when I was a little younger, Columbus, I'm done with you. Okay. Anyway, thank you. Anyway, so I remember when I was younger and I was in my 30s, late 30s. That's when we used to go out. My husband and I, we would go out someplace. They would have some event that had a lot of people dressing up. They would get all dressed up, but it was just a little bit too much for, little too flashy for my taste. But we went anyways. We go there, and it was always stressful because I was nearing. I might have been in my 40s, so I was nearing the age of 50. And I really just didn't know how to dress going to these places. It's supposed to rain 40 days and 40 nights. You guys had that one time before. Remember, you have 40 days and 40 nights of rain? So, anyways, when we go out to the club or to this party that they have for New Year's, they made this big deal about how it was going to be like this and that, how they had these different bands and everything. And I remember it was like $125 to get in, somewhere out here in Dallas. And you go there and it just looks like a makeshift warehouse. Everybody got dressed up. It just looked, to me, it just was tacky. Like, it was always tacky. And they did their best to make it seem like it was something. They would say they'd have like a table where you could go and do like a Las Vegas table, but they really didn't have real money. Um, they would have different drinks. You had to pay for your meal, whatever meal you were having. That's what you had to get. They bring out the meal, and it's like, what is this? What is this? So we just stopped going. We stopped going to that place. Corn, if he comes back on here again, um, Columbus, Matt, whoever you are, if he comes back on here again, he, she, whatever it is, I'm just going to hide them from the channel. Okay. Yeah, you guys are getting a lot of rain out there. Yes. When you get older, that's what you want to do. You don't really want to be out there, especially out there in those streets. You don't want to be out there getting too intoxicated and then you have to drive home. And then, what if you get pulled over? What if you think that you're fine, but you don't realize that you're not, and it's not worth it. It just makes for a bad new year. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Here's our next question. Our next question is, okay, this happens sometimes when people, let's see, high hit the cat, high risk. This happens sometimes when people lay down, close their eyes, they wake up from it, you get scared. Sometimes when I go to see, I'm doing fine. Sometimes it's not sleeping, it's not surgery. Yes, it's like a dream. Since you already said it, I can say that, and you already said the word sleep, I can say that it's like a dream. But what happens when you have a dream that you don't like? What is it called? It's a nightmare, Wesley. Oh, look at you. Yes, it's a nightmare. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, this one is a TV. It comes on TV. There are usually ladies. It's a reality show. I can say that. Um, it had Nene was in one of them. Um, what is the first part of that of the show that comes on? What do you call it? Nene was in it. Can't Housewives. Yes, corn. Yes, corn. Housewives. It's housewives. That's the word. So it wasn't the real housewives. It was housewives. Housewives. I'm sorry. Okay, here's their next one. Okay. Oh, wow. This one is a tough one. I don't know if you guys will be able to get this. This one is a tough one. So it's something that you wear. It's something that a witch wears. It's not really a jacket. Um, hmm. It's something that magicians wear sometimes. Uh, Let me see. What other word can I say? Um, okay. It's like a trench coat, but it's not. It's a cloak. Yes, Wesley. It's a cloak. That one was tough for me. That was tough. No, it's a cloak. That one was tough for me. I don't know how I gave the clue for that. I don't even know how you got that one, Wesley. Way to go, Wesley. Okay, here's our next one. Okay. This is something that's part of shoes that people wear. It's part of the name of people. We used to call them. We used to call these thongs back in the day, but it's actually something that you wore on your feet, and it has two words in it. No, you're not risk. Maybe you can get this one. No, this was something that was kind of like Well, back in my day, you know, I'm 57. So back in my day, we called these thongs, but now they call them something else. Now the Gen X generation calls these things something else. Um, you wear them on your feet. Um, hmm. Yes, Wesley. Yes. Yes, I am. Let's see. What else? Flip flops. Yes, TP. Flop. Flop is a word. Yes, flop. Flop is a word. Look at you. Okay, here's our next one. Here's our next question. Our next one is, you guys, let me mix it up. I'm going to go to a trivia question too. Okay, I'm going to go to a trivia question. Because I didn't know. You can get one. Just try. Try your hardest. Risk. Take a risk. You'll get it. Okay, here's our next question. Okay, what European country is shaped like a boot? What European country is shaped like a boot? You see that? You see that risk? Corn said he hasn't gotten one either. Corn, you did get one. You got one, Corn. You're not. Italy. Yes, TP, it's Italy. Yes. Okay, here's the next question. The next question is, what color do you get when you mix red and blue? What color do you get when you mix red and blue? Nope. It's not. You got a red and blue crayon? It's purple. Yes, Wesley. It's purple. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to go to a taboo question. See, I'm trying to mix it up. That way everybody will have an opportunity to get it. Yes, I do. Okay, here we go. Okay. This is something that animals have. This is something that animals have at the bottom of their leg. Scratch that. I can't give you that. I gave you the clue. I gave you the clue. So it was paw. And I used one of these words on here. So one of the words on here is foot, dog, claw, toes, leg. And I said leg. So I can't give you that one. Here we go. Here's the next one. Okay. Okay. This is something that a lot of times ladies have in their, let me see, the way they dress, the style. They have this to cover over their eyes sometimes. You might not be able to see their eyes because it's covering over their eyes. Let's see. Let me think. I gotta think. It's not the eyelash. No, it's on their, I can say this, it's on their head. Covers over their eyes. They'll style it. Go have a stylish, do something to it. They can flip it. Back in the day, let's see, what's her name? She had these, Farrah Fawcett had it. It's a style that you do. You can use the flat iron with it. Bangs. Yes, TV. Bangs. That was tough. That was tough. You got it. Yes, TP. Okay, here we go. Here's our next question. Our next question is, this was someone from another country, and it's okay, risk, and it's part of a charm. So remember when they had the cereal? Um, I can't see the first part of it, but it has charm on the end. What kind of person was on there? Like, was on the cartoon? Yes, yes. Lucky is part of it, but what type of person was it? So the person that would say Lucky, yes, corn, a leprechaun, a, a leprechaun, yes, a leprechaun. Almost got it mixed up with your name. A leprechaun. That's it. You got it. That was tough. Okay. Okay, this is something that Prince Prince used to always bring on his stage. Um, let's see. Prince would always bring this on his stage. He would fall down on the floor sometimes. Yes, TP. Way to go. Okay, here's our next question. Our next question is um, something that's hot and warm that you have sometimes when you're not feeling well. Your parents always gave it to you, and sometimes the doctor tells you to have this when you're not feeling well. Risk. If risk these games, some of these card games that I'm pulling out, they're for 14-year-old and older. So the game that I'm playing is I should have known that, and you have to be 14. But if you're a kid, you shouldn't be on here anyways. No, it's not honey. It's something that you put it in a bowl. It's warm. Um, when you have surgery, just say you have surgery and you can't eat it. Yes, TP. It's soup. The answer is soup. Okay, here's our next question. Our next question is, which food has the most carbohydrates? Is it eggs, rice, fish, or cheese? Risk. Really? Hi, Bree Bree Money Gang. Okay, Wesley. The answer to that question is rice. You got it right, Wesley. It's rice. Yes, the others contain no carbohydrates. So rice is the only one that has the carbohydrates. So eggs, fish, and cheese, they weren't carbohydrates. So you got it right. Why are you crying? Why are you crying, Bree Bree? You should be celebrating. God bless you to see another day. God bless you to see 2026. Why are you crying? Okay, here's our. It's. Did your grandmother recently pass away? I understand. Well, you know what? You gotta focus on all of the good memories that you have with your grandmother. You gotta focus on those memories. You know, she recently passed away. I am so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you have any like pictures or anything of her that you can have blown up and put in your bedroom so that you can see the pictures of her? I get it. Thank you, Risk. Risk sends his condolences, and I send mine too. Yeah, each day is going to get a little bit easier, but it's going to be really tough for you in the beginning. Just try to stay positive. Try not to allow the devil to get in there and cause confusion like the devil tries to do during deaths in the family. Just try to remain positive. Try to help your mom or your dad, who's ever mom that was. Just try to embrace them with a lot of love, because everybody's going to be going through, and deaths bring out the best and the worst in people. So you got to try to stay positive and keep your parents, if it's your mom or your dad, you got to keep them in prayer, okay? Yes, that's what you're going to have to do. Focus. If there was anything that she used to cook that you liked, maybe you can start making that type of meal, trying to do that. My grandmother used to make bread pudding, and she also was really good at peach cobbler. And so every time I make those dishes, oh, and gumbo, she was really good. I got all my cooking from her. So every time I make those, I think of my grandmother. My grandmother, so I focus on the good things, like my grandmother had a big sense of humor. She was so funny, very funny, that she would have me laughing all the time. And when before she passed away, my grandmother said, because she used to dress really nice, she told me when I would ask her to borrow something, she said, no, you can't wear it now, but when I'm gone, you can wear it. So I just used to just focus a lot on that. But you're young. You're only 17 years old, and I can understand how that can make you feel. And only thing I can say for you, sweetie, is that it's gonna get better as the time goes by. But you really, really have to. Um, you gotta hold it together for your parents. You gotta try, because it's gonna be tough. Okay, it's gonna be tough, and it's understandable what you're going through. But just know, if she was suffering from any illness or any illness, she's not suffering anymore. She's not suffering. And I'm sure that she knew you loved her. Okay? And I will say a prayer for you, okay? I'm going to ask the Lord to give you peace, to also help you to focus on all of the good things about your grandmother, and to also put you in a place of calmness so that you're not so stressed out with anxiety and worrying. You will get through this, okay? Okay, you will get through this. I ask these things of you in the name of Jesus, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Risk. Thank you. No, that's what we're supposed to do. Hi, hi, Aubrey. Hi, Aubrey. Kennedy. Kennedy. Hi, Kennedy. You're here. Hi. You're here. Okay, you guys ready for the next question? Okay. This is something that whenever um something makes you happy and it tickles you, or when you're young and you fall in love for the first time, and it's just that happy feeling that it gives you. And what does it make you do? Like, what is the word I'm looking for? Let me think. So when someone tells a joke, and bye Kennedy, when someone tells a joke, and or when someone tickles you, like if you get, what does it make you do? Yes, laugh is part of it, but it's not, no, it's not cringe. Laugh is part of it, but that's not the word. But it is, I can say that word because it's on here. So, yes, Risk. You got one, Risk. Look at you, Risk. You got one. See? You got one. Okay, here's our next question. Way to go, Risk. Here's our next question. Yes, you got one. Go, Risk. Go, Risk. Um, Here's our next question. What comets are usually What are comets? I'm sorry. What are comets? And that's COMETS. What are comets usually named after? So, like up in the sky, what are comets usually named after? No one's going to believe you. No, you got it. You got it. You got it, Risk. What are comets? If there are any of you guys science gurus out there and you know about the comets that you might look at, yes. Yes, TP, their discoverer. Way to go. TP, you are very intelligent yourself. Way to go, TP. Okay, here's our next question. Chess players that start each game with 8. You're welcome, TP. You deserve it. Chess players start each game with 8 of which pieces? It's okay, Risk. See if you can get this one. Chess players start each game with 8 of which pieces? What are they called? If you play chess, pawns. Yes, Corn. Pawns. That's 3 so far for you, Corn. Look at you. Way to go, Corn. Way to go. Yes, Risk. Risk, you almost had it. We're not taking out for spelling, but it is called pawns. And I know that he was trying to say pawns, but the correct spelling is PAWNS. But I know that Corn was trying to say that. So I'm going to give it to Corn because I know that Corn, that's what you were meaning, Corn. I know you were meaning that. But Risk, you almost had it. You almost had it. Okay, here's our next question. Okay, our next question is, oh, okay. This is, it's not a lion, but it is an animal that is not a domestic pet. You'll find this animal in the zoo, and they have a cereal that has this animal as their mascot or their character on their cereal box. Uh, a tiger. Yes, TP. It's a tiger. Okay, here's our next question. LSU Tiger. And they look, I couldn't say the word orange. You are a genius. Okay, here's our next question. Uh, so every time you go and you buy something, just say you go and buy clothes, you want to keep up with this, because if you don't keep up with this, you can't take them back. So what is it that you like to try to keep up with? Because if you don't have it, you can't take your clothes back that you buy that you may not like. Or even if you go to the store, you buy food, you go receipt. Yes, yes, some chill guy. Yes, some chill guy. That's it. You got it. Receipt. Yeah, see? Yes, yes, corn. He spelled, yes, risk spelled ponds correctly. And some chill guy, you got that one. Way to go. Here's our next question. Our next question is going to be a trivia question. That question is, are green olives unripe and are green olives unripe and black olives ripe? That's the question. Are green olives unripe and black olives ripe? Wow, that's a different kind of question. The answer is yes. Yes. TP, you got it. That's another point for you. I didn't even know that. So, wow, I didn't know that. So, wow. Because I eat green olives a lot. I like to eat the green olives with the garlic inside of it. But I didn't realize that they were unripe. So, green olives are unripe and black olives are ripe. I guess that makes... I didn't know that. I just thought it was a different type of olive. Who knew? Okay, this is something that a 14-year-old should have known. So, I don't know why I didn't know it. Okay, here we go. Here's the next question. What is the name of the top soccer league in England? Even your phone is laughing at you. No. What is the name of the top soccer league in England? Okay, that one might be a tough one. That may be a tough one. That might be a tough one. Patrick, you're scratching your head on that one. Like, what is that? Premier League. Yes, Corn. Woohoo. Way to go, Corn. Okay, here's our next question. Does Portugal share a land border with France? Does Portugal share a land border with France? Some chill guy, he beat you to it. You better get the typing. You better be ready. You better talk. You better talk, type it. Yes. Yes. Wait. No. 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 TP got it. No. They only... Portugal only shares a land border with Spain. So TP got that one. Way to go, TP. Look at you and your smarts. Look at you, TP. Okay, here's our next question. Our next question is, in what city can you find the Wills Tower, previously known as the Sears Tower? Oh, I know this one. I knew this one already. I knew it. In what city can you find the Wills Tower, previously known as the Sears Tower? Yes, yes, Corn. TP is kicking. Ask for creams. Okay, what's the answer? Does anybody out there know? Do you know? In what city can you find the Wills Tower, previously known as the Sears Tower? Chicago. Yes, Corn is Chicago. Here's our next question. What vitamin is synthesized in the skin during sun exposure? What vitamin is synthesized in the skin during sun exposure? No, you're not getting graded on it. As a matter of fact, you know, I used to teach. Risk. That's it. You got it, Risk. Okay, Corn got it. Wow, that's crazy. Corn got it first. Corn got it first, so Risk, you had it though. But Corn got it first. But yes, it is vitamin D. Yes, it's vitamin D. Okay, here's our next question. Africa's Africa's longest venomous snake is also one of the world's fastest snakes. What is it called? Africa's longest venomous snake is also one of the world's fastest snakes. Yes, it's the black mamba. Woohoo, TP. Woohoo. Look at you, TP. TP, so far you have 4, 9, 10, 11. And Wesley, you have 4. Corn, you have 6. Risk, you have 1. And Some Chill Guy, you have 1. Way to go. Okay, now I'm going to go to a taboo question. Here we go. Okay. This is a person that sits on a throne. He's usually a male. They have this title in England. Yes, Corn. It's a king. Yes. Way to go, Corn. Okay, here's our next question. Risk said Jesus. Yes. You could have said King Jesus. Yeah, okay. Okay, here's our next question. Okay. This is something that people like to put in pies. Is something that let me think. It flavors your tea sometimes. It is, they have a roll that they put this on, a roll that you eat. It makes the flavor taste a little bit different. It's not sugar and it's not vanilla. Cinnamon. Yes, TP. Well, see, TP is a baker. Yes, that was it. Okay, here's our next question. Okay, so at times when you're sleepy, you do this and it lets people know that you're sleepy. Um, People also stretch when they do this. Um, they sometimes make a noise when they're yes, Jeremy, yes, yawn, yes, you got it, Jeremy. Yawn. Yes, Jeremy, you got it. That's a point for you. You said the champ is here. Okay, here's our next one. So I'm trying to mix them up. I'm mixing them up so that it's not just all trivia questions. Okay, here's our next one. Risk. You might be able to get this one. Who is the owner of the factory in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Who is the owner of the factory in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Who is the owner? No, Jeremy? Yes, I'm mixing it up. Risk, hurry up and answer the question. Come on, you guys know this answer? Who? No, it's not your uncle. Who is the owner of the factory? Willy Wonka. Yes. Yes, TP is Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. Here's your next one. How many circles does the logo of the car brand Audi have? How many circles does the logo of the car brand Audi have? Yes, Jeremy, 4 circles. Way to go, Jeremy. 4 circles. Here's our next question. Ooh. How many senators are there in the U.S. Senate? How many senators are there in the U.S. Senate? $100. Yes, corn. 100. Okay, here's our next question. Yes, corn, you got it. Okay, what is the formula for calculating the area of a triangle? What is the formula for calculating the area of a triangle? Oh, that's a tough one. So, not unless you're really good with math or you were a teacher, would you know that answer? Thank you for coming to my live, Jeremy, and thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Okay, the formula for calculating the area of a triangle is, you guys ready? It's area 1/2 times the base times the height. That's what it is. Okay, do you guys see this picture? What is this picture right here? Look at this picture. And what is this picture? Can you see the picture? Um, so Jeremy, I will probably come back on Sunday. I'll come back on Sunday. Or no, I'll come back Saturday. Saturday. I'll do a Saturday. Yes, it's yes. TP, you got it right. Who said chocolate chip corn? Yes, it's bubble tea. It's bubble tea. TP, you got it. Yes, it does look like chocolate chip. I can see where you got that corn. I can see that. I can see that. You said a shake. Yes. Okay, here's our next one. Okay, this is something that this is a trivia. No, this is not a trivia question, but this is a taboo that I gotta describe. So, at times when the police may take a sample of your blood or check for fingerprints, it's because they're trying to get something. Okay, this is also part of your body makeup. Like, where's my okay, here we go. So what am I describing? We all have it. Let's see, did anyone get it? No, it's not the ID. um DNA. Yes, TP, it's DNA. Yes, it's your DNA. Have a good night, Jeremy. Thank you. Okay, I have three more questions. It's 1 o'clock. I mean 1 o'clock. It's it's 1 hour. You can see who's tired. It's we've been on here for 1 hour, so I have three more questions. You know what my husband told me to do? He said spice it up. So what I'm gonna do is these three questions, it's anybody's game. So these three questions, well, I will make it easy, okay? And these three questions will be worth, let's see, TP, you have 5, 10, 15. So these three questions will be worth, um, hmm, these questions will be worth 20 points, okay? So we'll make these questions worth 20 points each. And they're not going to be really difficult questions, okay? I just might have one difficult question. Okay, one question I'm going to ask. Think of a color. What am I thinking about? What color am I thinking about? Think of a color. What color am I thinking about? Hmm. Hmm. What color? Think of a color. Orange. TP, you. I was thinking about orange. Okay, that's twins. TP, if you know, you know. Yes, orange. So that's 25 points for you. That's 25 points for you. Okay, let's do the next question. The next question I'm just going to ask off of a card, okay? Okay. Wow, TP. I guess it's obvious. Huh? Okay, here's the next question. Okay. This one you guys ought to know. Here we go. We see each other again. Okay. Did Walt Disney create Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse first? You got two more questions, Riz. Did Walt Disney create Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse first? Rather easy. Rather easy. Yes, corn. 25 points for you, corn. Whew. This this is getting interesting. Okay, here's our last question. Hmm. What is a kookaburra? What is a kookaburra? Last question. Worth 25 points. What is a kookaburra? Nope, it's not a rat. What is a kookaburra? Yeah, it's an animal. That it is. But what a kookaburra? Okay, we're gonna go to another question. I'll tell you what that is. Yes, TP. It's a bird. So that's 25 points for you. So that's it. That's game time. TP, TP. Wow, TP. So I raised the stakes because I was trying to give anybody. Yes, it's a bird. Kookaburra. That's Ku. That's no, no, no. That's not the right spelling. The spelling is Kookaburra. You said you're a kookaburra. Okay. And the winner is TP. TP. TP with 25, 25, 50. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. 25, 25. TP. You have 65 points. Way to go, TP. Way to go. That's how you bring the new year in. You knew the answer. TP killed it. TP killed it. Yes, way to go. Okay, guys. It's been really fun. Me and my grands, we're going to go watch a movie tonight. Tonight is movie night. My oldest one. Okay, so you guys have seen the pictures, right? Every time I get them to take a picture, I try to get them to smile on the picture. But for some reason, they think looking mad and not smiling is cooler than smiling on the picture. So I'm usually the only one smiling. Cheese. And they just take these little mug pictures like that's supposed to be cool. So forgive my grandkids, okay? They don't like to smile when they take pictures. They think that looks corny. I don't know what it is. All right. Smiling is not cool. That's what they say. Right. So they just look like they're mad in the picture. And one of my grandsons, he likes to take pictures like this. He doesn't take any pictures. Like he likes to take pictures looking away. He said that's cool. I don't. So I asked my oldest grandson because he's kind of shy, anyways. But he said, "No, Grandma, that's what we do. That's what they do. They don't. No one really looks and smiles in the camera. That's just." He said that's old school. They don't take pictures like that. So, oh goodness. All right, guys. Well, I will see you on the next live. You say your teen boys don't smile either, TP. I guess I was the only one just cheesing in our pictures, the only one. And they're like, why do we have to take these pictures? And I said, because one day your grandmother may not be here and you might want to reflect on some pictures that you have to look at your grandmother. All right. Bye-bye, guys. I will talk to you later. Good night. Thank you, Risk. Thank you, TP. Thank you, Corn. Happy New Year. Thank you, Wesley, and Some Chill Guy, and Jeremy. I appreciate you guys. Have a nice New Year, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.